Many years ago, the Buddha was meditating outside of a small village in northern India when a man approached him and asked a question. This is the conversation they had. "Dear Lord Buddha, I am a simple man with no formal education. Can you explain to me your teachings in such a way that even my simple mind can understand it?" "Yes, my friend. I will explain to you the essence of my teachings in these simple terms. Do you have a son?" "Yes." "Does your brother have a son?" "Yes." "Does your neighbor have a son?" "Yes." If your son died, how would you feel?" "I would be absolutely devastated. My entire world would fall apart and all the joy and happiness would leave me forever. I would cry every day for the rest of my life. It is the worst thing I could ever imagine happening." "How would you feel if your nephew died?" "I would be very sad indeed. I would cry and feel sorry for some time, but I would not be totally devastated like I would be if it was my own son, and my life would soon go on." "How would you feel if your neighbor's son died?" "I would be sad for him, but I would not cry, and it certainly would not destroy my life. It would not be nearly as bad as if it was my own son or even my nephew." "Now how would you feel if some stranger's son died?" "I would not feel anything at all. Death comes to everyone. There would be no reason to feel sad." Do you see where your suffering is coming from, my friend? In each situation, the exact same thing is happening. A child dies. What makes you feel so differently about each situation? The man thinks for a moment. "Dear Lord Buddha, I can see now the cause of my suffering in this situation. The more I attach the label of ownership to the child, the more deeply I feel the pain and suffering of his death. I can see that in each case a child is still dying, but when it is my child or my nephew, the suffering is so much greater. It is due to the attachment of the label mine. It is my ego." Yes, it is due to attachment. And to explain the cause of attachment, answer this question. Have you ever built sandcastles near the ocean with your child? "Yes, Lord Buddha." Did your son cry when the waves destroyed the castle? "Yes, of course." Did you also cry with him? "No." Why not? "Because I knew from the start that all sandcastles get destroyed by the waves of the ocean. None of them last forever. My son suffered because he did not know sandcastles are impermanent. He held on to it as if it was going to last forever. He was ignorant of the truth. I did not suffer because I knew the truth, that all sandcastles are impermanent." Yes, now you understand the root of suffering. Great Lord Buddha, I now understand the essence of your teaching. Suffering is caused by attachment, and attachment is caused by ignorance of the truth of impermanence.